But I think your boy Big U about to be charged for the murder of Nipsey Hussle, yeah.
Why you say that?
Because man, a lot of shit been coming out as far as Big U playing a role in that death. And I think Shitty Cuz is talking to the feds. I think the feds is about to use Shitty Cuz in Nipsey Hussle death on Big U. Big U never liked Nipsey Hussle. I think he set up that whole hit, that whole hit him up in the parking lot. That was all because Nipsey Hussle beat him up. Nipsey Hussle beat the nigga up. They got into a fight, beat him up, and homeboy sent Shitty Cuz to do the dirty work. But I think Shitty Cuz is talking right now. And Shitty Cuz is giving them the information they need to use that murder against him. And he about to get out of jail. They about to put Shitty Cuz in a crazy home. They gonna promise Shitty Cuz the crazy home. He gonna get out. He gonna get out of jail, state jail, go to the crazy home, all for his cooperation on Big U and the murder of Nipsey Hussle. That's what they working on, y'all. I promise you. Pay attention. There's a lot of shit going on right now when it comes to this Nipsey Hussle shit, Hussle case. Niggas think this Nipsey Hussle shit is over, and it's not. The feds is trying hard as hell to pin the Nipsey Hussle murder on Big U. They know he had something to do with it. They know. Come on, Shitty Cuz didn't just go kill him because he said, "You a snitch, get out of my neighborhood." Do that even sound right? First of all, there's people that was there that said that he didn't even call him a snitch, that he shook his hand and that nigga just walked away, that none of that took place. And then all of a sudden, he just came out of nowhere, you see what I'm saying, and shot him. That there was no words of him being a snitch, none of that. Never came out of Nipsey Hussle's mouth. That was a whole setup, man. And it's about to come out because Shitty Cuz is about to tell. Remember I said it, y'all. I said it first. Remember, what you think? You think he gonna come out and talk now? Because it's different when a nigga on the street. Now that the feds coming saying, we got him, my nigga, ain't no reason. You ain't got to hide no more. Everybody against Big U now. If everybody against Big U, why Shitty Cuz wouldn't come out and tell the truth now? What you think, Kim? Before I could see him not snitching. Big U ain't in jail. Now Big U in jail and they trying to take him down. Why the fuck I'm gonna stay in jail for? I'm gonna tell you what this nigga made me do.
Right. Working deals. That's all niggas do.
Work deals. You think the feds ain't come to Shitty Cuz and say, yo, my nigga, we about to take this nigga down. We gonna give you a deal of a lifetime. Tell us what this nigga had you. We know he had you do it. And you wouldn't tell us 5 years ago. Give us what we need now, and I promise you, we'll put you in a crazy home. And when you well, you'll be out of jail. It can be 2 years, it can be 3 years. It's just up to you. What you think he gonna do? Niggas come to me and say some shit like that. I'm like, yeah. So the nigga came to me. He told me that he was gonna be at the parlor at this time. Da da da. He told me to pull up, have my shotties ready. I'm telling everything. I don't understand what people. I'm telling everything. I'm like loose cannon at No Jumper. I'm telling everything. Even loose cannon. You think loose cannon ain't telling everything? He telling everything. They talking about that nigga facing 40 years. Nigga, what? I'm telling everything.
Man, these niggas. The fuck? You ain't got 40 years to. Man, I'm sorry.
But Big U was stupid because this is why Big U was stupid though. Big U thought he could play the police. He thought he could create gang prevention programs
kind of play both sides. Keep an ear out in the streets, and you know, and then, well, basically be the fucking man.
No, I'm still gonna snitch.
Right,
I'm gonna give you certain people
exactly.
that don't. Basically he thought he could give you people that don't matter to him, but keep all the real criminals out of danger. Right. But all the other local,
I'll give you some little niggas, but I'm
still taking 300,000 from y'all, 400,000. They're giving me all this money. And they're giving it to me in the midst of programs so it don't look like I'm a snitch. Yeah. But then guess what? This is where he fucked up. This is where he really fucked up. Because in the midst of doing that, he was committing murders. So now, what does that make it look like? You taking advantage of us. My nigga, you supposed to be stopping crime, and you out here using our money to fund murders.
Really funny.
You got the feds looking at us like we retarded. The feds like, nigga, y'all giving this nigga the money. LAPD, you stupid motherfuckers.
Chris had done that once before. Remember, I told you I found out. I found out the history. They were talking about the Crips doing that before, and some other organizations like Gangster Disciples.
That's how it all started.
Right? Yeah. You know,
they were getting funded.
Right, but once it started to flip, once they figured they could start making money on the street and still get government money, then it got treacherous, like this, right? Because before, when you just hustle and they come and knock you off, right? But when you start realizing that you put it as a corporation of a like what youth groups and shit like that, so they'll support your youth groups because it's gang intervention, right? Mm-hmm. But you ain't really intervening
at all.
No, right?
You're giving us.
So they don't
minimizing the crime to get a lot of money,
right? And they don't want to pay for that shit.
Like they know what he's doing. That's why I said these niggas thought he was slick. And then at the same time, you extorting everybody that come in this city, and you think you could get away with it because
too much, right?
And then Loose Cannon said the nigga thought he was real slick because he started buying guns with the money, and then he would write down the serial numbers of the guns so he know who he get a gun to. So write down the serial number and say, I gave this gun to Jeffrey. Then get that nigga the gun.
So he knows, right. Oh no, that's not good at all. That's not good at all. Because then you can give those serial numbers to the police. Then he give them to the police up in there, because remember, you got a homeboy up there. Not all of them are against you.
But then he get a number. He get a serial numbers and names to the police. So when they commit the crime,
right,
they already know who they're attaching to.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
I gave this gun to such and such. So now the cop know there's 20 guns on the street.
But it's gotta be a dirty cop because you're giving these serial numbers to a cop.
A dirty cop.
Exactly.
So
that's
now
what I'm saying. So you got a phone.
So guess what? It's also a dirty.
So you're taking money.
You just cracked the code. So it's also a dirty cop in LAPD who was that was solving a lot of murders. That was solving a lot of murders because your boy Big U is giving him paperwork on who's killing people with these guns.
On 185th last night, that was rifle 2344. That I gave it to such. This is illegal, so you can't just give that to the cops. So it has to be someone in the inside that's playing with you because they're getting paid too, right? Mm-hmm. Off of the money that the government is getting.
And they're coming up in the rent.
Exactly.
Sound like some modern day Freeway Rick Ross shit, bro.
That's
what I said. I guarantee you, we're gonna see Big U saying that it was set up like Freeway.
But I can see
Same
that.
Shit.
Why is because it's benefiting. We let you play the streets, right? Get your money there and couldn't have the power that you want. That's why you extort people when they come in and out of the city and all types of other shit. But at the end of the day, you keep feeding us what we need because we need that over here. Because remember, they got shit to do up there too.
Mm-hmm. That's what I said.
And it's okay as long as it's okay. When it's not okay,
that's when it's a problem.
Right.
That's why I said these niggas was watching every move they was making, my nigga. Where you think these cameras that was outside the fucking shop was going to? Niggas said there was shootouts and fights outside the marathon before nigga even died.
I heard that. I heard it was always a lot of shit that was going on there. So that wasn't the first incident.
They already was having shit going on.
That's crazy. Nigga, I was like, well, why wouldn't he?
Big U came up there and tried to beat the nigga up out there. So what that tell you? Big U tried to tell a nigga he couldn't come back to his own shop. So these niggas was already into it, like, you know what I'm saying? Your own crew. Not the enemy. These ain't the enemy. You ain't going to see, that's why I say niggas ain't shit. Because you ain't going at it against the other side. Nigga, you going at it with niggas in your own crew. Yeah. Before the death
of niggas in your own crew, be the one to take you out.
Before the death of Nipsey was already leading up to his death. So why are you people surprised when a nigga died? You should already know who did it.
Because they don't really know the backstory. Remember, when this stuff happens, you got to play catch up if you're not in the beef sectors and understand who's got
the niggas in the Cali streets.
They know.
No big you had something to do
with
it.
They know.
They know. My nigga, we all saw on the Instagram when they said justice for Nipsey Hussle in the Instagram video. And Big U said justice for Nip. You see that? He said justice for Nip. What nigga that love a nigga say that? A nigga that love a nigga be like, yeah, justice for Nip, man. Salute to my brother, da-da-da-da. Nigga don't laugh and say, yeah, justice for Nip. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Everybody don't get along.
Come on. That tell you, my nigga, it is what it is. He felt like Nipsey thought he was bigger than the program. Nipsey was getting too big, and Nipsey
said, I run this shit.
Yeah, and Nipsey, and he not only did he run this shit, he felt like he put him on, like he started him. I helped you get in the game. You was a gang member who wanted to rap. You was a gang member first who wanted to rap, so I help you get on, put you on. Now you want to get out the contract. You don't want to stay in the contract. You think you bigger than the contract, so I let you out the contract. Well, guess what? It's still gang politics around here. You still in these streets, and that's how he ended up dying. Because at the end of the day, he wasn't bigger than the gang, and the gang didn't give a fuck that you was Nipsey Hussle.
I didn't even know Nipsey Hussle was a rapper. I used to watch a lot of conscious stuff, and I used to watch a lot of stuff they say. And it was always like, look at this gangster, this smart nigga. He knew all this stuff, and he'd be just like spitting shit. It wasn't until later that I started hearing that. I was like, oh, you do music? Or that was later.
I first heard Nipsey Hussle when we started hanging with Dre. What was the name? Dre and what was her name?
Lana?
No, wasn't the chick in when we Fort Worth, when we used to chill with them, and what was her name? Londa, I think it was Londa.
No, it was not.
What was her name?
Oh, I forget her name. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
When we started chilling with them, that's when I figured out who the fuck Nipsey Hussle was. And he used to play the album point. He was like, nigga, this gonna be the hottest nigga. And he's like, look at my car, look at my hair. And I was like, who the hell?
Oh no, I like those songs, but I didn't. Before I had even heard that, I had seen it.
But that's when we first.
And then when I seen him rap, I was like, "Oh, this the same nigga that was." And then then I.
But that's when we first heard him rap. We first heard him rap was there when we was at the house. We used to be drinking over there, and that's all he played. I didn't know who this nigga was because they were from Cali, and he used to be like, "Man, Nipsey Hussle, this Nipsey Hussle." I didn't know who the fuck he was. I was like, "Yo, this nigga got something." Then I started playing that nigga when we was at Westwood. That's when I figured out who the fuck Nipsey Hussle was. But it's a cold world, my nigga. Like I said, it be your closest niggas, man. It don't never be the nigga from across the street. Nipsey Hussle didn't die when he was kicking it with YG. You see what I'm saying? Like my nigga, the first time they tried to DP Nipsey Hussle was because he brought YG to the hood. Remember the video where he did the video with the blood and the blue, and with YG, and they was in there together, and he was like. That's when the first time Big U and them fought. Because Big U was mad that he bought YG to the hood to do a video. These niggas is so stuck on stupid niggas can't even get money together. Nipsey Hussle like, man, it's bigger than this shit, my nigga. Let's get money. We doing this. It's blood, bread. Like, let's bring everybody together. Y'all niggas still stuck on this shit. But that's why I say it's good that Big U in jail. Because niggas will stay divided as long as you got a leader like that.
Oh, of course, yeah.
As long as my nigga, the Bloods and Crip was never meant to go against each other. You don't have to be the opposite sides to kill each other. You can still have different views, different point of views, get to the bag and still wear different colors, my nigga, and not kill each other, not fight amongst each other. Y'all niggas could party together. I don't understand why niggas don't understand if y'all niggas figure out how to do shit together and create events together and create community functions together and give backs together. How much money y'all can make?
Yeah, but you gotta understand what people you asking to do this. You asking niggas with gang street mentalities to do organized functions and make money because it's not but and they have tried.
But that's what I'm going to give it to them, and I'm going to give them their props where it's due. A lot of the Crips and Bloods that's doing this shit now are more educated than they ever were before. They got podcasts now. These niggas is
I wasn't talking about them. I thought you was talking about like niggas on the block.
I'm talking about
these niggas that are actually doing things.
I'm talking about the street niggas that I'm seeing that I see that's the no jumper gang members. I'm talking about the real gang members, these niggas that's all over No Jumper, all over the Gumbies, the Hoovers, the OG Kuntas. I'm saying all these niggas all over the YouTube streets and all over the real streets and all in the Cali. These niggas from the Cali streets and that's gang members all now trying to fight to be on No Jumper. All these niggas is trying to play internet now as if they got smart brains now. Like they want to be more than just a street nigga. All I'm saying is if they come together and be smart enough to build together, they could go a lot further than fighting amongst each other. All that other shit is dead now. That's all I'm saying. You got to get rid. Sometimes you got to get rid of this shit. Put it like this. This shit ain't no different than America going to Iran and just taking out the head nigga that they just took out. Why? Because he run a dictatorship and he running Iran fucked up. Ain't no different than the feds coming out and taking out bigu. Why? Because you was fucking up the Crips and running a dictatorship and trying to run it and fuck it up. Now we want you niggas to point somebody else in charge that's can do this shit and run this shit better. I wish they would have did this shit before Nipsey Hussle died. If they would have did this shit before Nipsey Hussle died, imagine how better the Crips and the Hoovers.
Well, they probably was. Wasn't Nipsey about to have a meeting with the city?
Yeah.
He was about to have a meeting with the city, and he was more on the opposite.
And guess what? You just cracked another code. I think that's why bigu wanted him dead.
Because that would put him out of power, and he would know that the same people he's been dealing with are trying to help Nipsey put him out of power.
And take his place.
So if I take Nipsey, I still remain in power. So now your ass is in jail.
I got to get rid of you. Because now they trying to have a meeting with you. They trying to so guess what they trying? Guess what they was trying to do?
No lie. They showed the documents.
Guess what
the day before is no. He was supposed to go the day after, right?
The day after. Guess what they was trying to do? They was trying to guess what they was going to do? They was going to give Nipsey Hussle the grid program. You just cracked the code. They was going to Kimmy just cracked the code, y'all. They was going to give Nipsey Hussle the grid program. Why? Because they knew Nipsey wouldn't be nothing like this nigga. He was going to be more proactive.
Exactly like what you're saying. Bring everybody together and make money.
It was going to be way different. He was going to crack the code way different than what this nigga was going to do. It was going to be way more proactive. It was going to be way better. So, and Big U knew that. Especially when he realized that he was breaking away from him.
Right.
He realized when the cops knew that Nipsey Hussle was moving away from Big U. Oh, what better way to say, oh, we want to do this for you. We want to put you in a better position. We want to give you this. So now you sitting amongst the likes of what? Jay-Z now. You sitting amongst the likes of what? P. Diddy now. And what Big U doing? He's sitting back, getting angry.
Yeah, because in that video going bad, that video just like I try not to watch it because I peep up everything. And he's in the video with Drake. He's in the video, and you see it. They all come how it meets the cars like the mob type shit, and then they come in and they're all in suit and ties, and the paparazzi is watching them. Like,
that shit ate Big U up.
Yeah. Oh, nigga, you doing this? It's the same shit.
And guess what happened around that time in that video? Guess what happened around that time in that video? Big U got his ass beat by a whole bunch of Samoans outside the club. They was making Big U look small. The city, it's almost like the city pressed the button where they said he's touchable now. And like I'm talking about, they were whooping his ass.
Because niggas, you done niggas wrong. You can't be down here with us.
Can't get down there.
Right, you can't. So I gotta do whatever I need to do.
And he had to take Nipsey Hussle out. He had to get rid of Nipsey Hussle to still take control and be control of his of what was going on. Because if I didn't, then Nipsey was gonna be next up, bro. He was gonna be the leader of this shit. Niggas was, come on, we already know. They were looking at him like he was God because he's a rapper. And Nipsey Hussle, and then Nipsey Hussle was like, hey, they want you to be like, you know how the hood nigga, you the rapper, but you know, we hood niggas still run this shit. Mm-hmm. Nipsey Hussle like, nigga, I'm a hood nigga.
We ain't gonna play that shit. And
so that's where the conflict came in between.
Because he wasn't just gonna fall back and play the image.
Yeah.
No, he's like,
and what did Big U try to do? Big U got mad and went to the studio, tried to take the equipment back. They got into a fight. Remember, Black Sam shot at Big U. So Black Sam and Nipsey Hussle wasn't no punks. They wasn't no regular niggas, man. I don't know if they from Somalia or where they from, but they wasn't no regular niggas.
Eritrea.
Huh? Ethiopian. Yeah, they Ethiopian. But them niggas ain't no regular niggas. Them niggas was like, they with the shits. They like, hold up, my nigga.
Well, they said you seen that they've been there their whole life, so you can't tell them shit. That's what they've been in Cali since they was little. So they grew up at that time. They said their mama was poor. They was in the street playing around. They was them kids. It was just them. So nigga, that's
Somebody said Eureka. Okay, so they from Eureka?
I thought it was Eritrea.
I ain't never heard of Eureka.
Oh.
But what that tell you though? That either way, I know they wasn't no motherfucking punks.
Well, yeah.
You couldn't just clown motherfucking these niggas. And what people don't realize is Black Sam is really the beast. He just the brains. You see what I'm saying? He the one that's really he got a lot of brains. He just ain't with the rapping shit. That nigga the one gonna hit you up. But like I said, remember I said it, y'all. It's about to come out. A lot of it more about to come out about Nipsey Hussle's death, man. And Shitty Cuz is about to work with the feds and give everybody some shit that nobody thought was gonna happen. And it's gonna fuck people up. Because if y'all thought Shitty Cuz just decided to kill Nipsey Hussle that day, you're wrong. That was not no coincidence, my nigga. No, it wasn't like that shit was put together, y'all. Like there was a lot of shit leading up to that event, my nigga, that made that murder happen. And that's what people need to understand. The California niggas know. Niggas from Cali know that it was a lot of shit leading up to that event. You feel me? But these niggas that don't know, Cali niggas know. It was a lot of shit leading up to that, to Nipsey Hussle murder that caused him to die. And it had nothing to do with Shitty Cuz. Shitty Cuz is what you call a crash out. Shitty Cuz is a Kiwan white. That's what people don't understand. Shitty Cuz is a Kiwan white. You know how everybody got a crash out? Shitty Cuz is a Kiwan white. Ain't no different, am I right? Mm-hmm. What's the difference between Kiwan white and Shitty Cuz? What's the difference, man?
Nothing.
Ain't no difference between Shitty Cuz and Kiwan white. They both is fucked up individuals that's crashed out individuals, ain't got shit going for them, mentally deranged. And they both K2 babies. You know what I'm saying? That's you find niggas like that do dirty work. That's how you know it was, my nigga. Come on, my nigga. I don't think you understand. Shitty Cuz admired Nipsey Hussle. Shitty Cuz wanted to rap with Nipsey Hussle. He wanted to be a rapper. He didn't just kill Nipsey Hussle because he thought Nipsey Hussle was supposed to die that day. Man, y'all better pay attention. That shit was set up. And you want to know what else was set up? One of the niggas, the dude that they so-called was there to get the clothes for, that was part of the setup.
Oh, that was part of the setup.
Yeah, the dude that they said that he was there to get the clothes for, and he just got out of jail. Mm-hmm. Nigga, that was a setup by Big U. Big U sent that nigga there. Right. That was part of the play.
People just be placement holders.
That's what people don't know. That's what they not telling you. Big U set up the whole play for the nigga to get clothes at the shop. bigu, that's how bigu knew he was gonna be there. bigu set up the whole shit. Yo, I got a nigga coming from jail.
Right, that's
I need there. Yeah, I need you to give him some clothes. Hook him up, Nick. Hook him up, Nick.
The first time and then left, went back to the
car. Went around the corner. Then they rolled around the corner. Then he came out with the gun and shot him.
Right. Come
on, y'all better pay attention, man. I ain't never been that dumb. One thing I ain't is dumb, my nigga. I peep everything, bro. Nigga, that whole play was the only thing about it is Nipsey was supposed to get away from that nigga. Man, I wish Nipsey would have got away from Cali. Nipsey was supposed to go to Atlanta, bro. Nipsey
He's another person that I think is too loyal to California.
But that's what I'm saying. You can't be too loyal to where you live. The only way to live long, I tell people all the time, you gotta leave. If you the street nigga, you gotta leave where you from, bro. You can't make it and stay in the street where you from if you a street nigga. Nobody wants to see you make it, bro. Nobody want to see a nigga on top. You have to leave from where you from. If you a street nigga, you got to. I'm just keeping it real. You got to. Gotta leave. Nobody give a fuck about you. None of these niggas do.
Okay, keep going.
None of these niggas do. That's just me though. Niggas don't, niggas ain't gonna listen to Gangsta Cat. Niggas ain't gonna listen to Gangsta Cat. She happy to be out.
Yeah, she did the same thing.
She happy to be the fuck out.
Like when you stop, she'll keep doing it. He's funny.
Man, y'all know what it is, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me, man. Another live. Y'all know how we do, man. How long we been rocking, man? This live. Let me see. We've been rocking 2 hours here. 2 hours, that's enough. 2 hours is enough, man.